Here's the hard truth. You shouldn't have to lose yourself to keep someone. Let's get into it. Hey guys, it's your girl Racine. Welcome back to my channel. My channel is about fashion and lifestyle content. So welcome. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. There comes a time in every relationship where you have to ask yourself, what is this costing me? And am I abandoning myself? You have to ask those questions. And I was in a toxic relationship for like almost 2 years. I know that's a long time. But I had to like check myself. Here are some signs that it may be time to walk away. So sign number 1, you're shrinking to keep the peace. When your needs, opinions, your personality, they're not met, then you're just like shrinking yourself. I remember sometimes I used to not say anything, keep everything in because I didn't want to start any argument. I didn't want the toxicity. And that's just not healthy. Like when love is healthy, you can talk about stuff with your partner. You'll feel comfortable. You won't feel like your needs are not being met. You can have discussions with them. Your discussions won't turn into arguments. It won't turn into like a back and forth where you don't talk for like days. And you won't feel like you have to dumb down yourself or shrink yourself to keep the relationship or to keep the other person happy. That's not healthy. In healthy relationships, you discuss your problems. If you have a disagreement, you talk about it. You don't walk away or get mad at the person for having a different opinion than you. That's not healthy. So I would say if you feel like you're shrinking yourself to keep this person and you're not feeling like yourself, that's a sign that you need to walk away. Sign number 2, the same pain keeps looping with no repair. As I said before, conflict is normal, but if it's the same thing over and over again and there's no apology, or if there's an apology, there's no changed behavior, that means the person, they don't really care. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about the relationship. They don't want to repair anything. All they're thinking about is their self and their needs. And I don't know, repeated behavior is not normal. If you tell the person like, oh, I don't like this, and they apologize and they come back next week again and they do the same thing and they keep doing the same thing over and over again, that means they don't care. And you just have to move on with your life. That's just how it is. When they keep repeating the behavior over and over again, that's a pattern. And the patterns are hard to break. No matter if they say, oh, I'm gonna change. Nobody changes within like a month or 2 months. It takes years for people to change. It takes therapy. It takes like hard work and taking accountability. So if they keep repeating the same things, it just means that they don't care. So yeah, just move on. Sign number 3, you feel lonelier with them than you are without them. I remember I was dating this guy, and whenever we used to like hang out, I just used to feel so like lonely with them. They would just disappear. We were supposed to be like hanging out and they would like disappear for hours, and I would just like feel lonely. And then I would ask myself like, what is the point of this? Why am I coming over here to like spend time with you and you're not spending time with me? That was a point for me when I felt like, you know what am I doing? Like, I feel better when I'm like single. I feel happier. This is not bringing any happiness to my life. I feel lonely. I feel better when I'm like at home by myself than in this relationship. So that was like a real sign to me. I feel like it got to the point that where I wasn't feeling emotionally safe. I wasn't feeling supported. Like I wasn't feeling like nourished and soft. So like the connection wasn't really there anymore. And they always say like women, they know when the relationship is done before it's even like done. So I felt like, yeah, that was it for me. The relationship was so like toxic. And I just felt like lonely. Like, just felt like I was in a relationship, but it just felt alone all the time. Sign number 4, you are attracted to potential, not reality. Sometimes what keeps us stuck is you see the person's potential. You're like, oh, if only they would like take me on dates, be more romantic. If only they could be less argumentative, like our relationship would be so much better. If they would learn to listen, our relationship would be so better. If they had more ambition, our relationship would be so better. But potential is not reality. Like you can't live on potential. Potential doesn't give you the type of relationship that you want. The person has to be like working on themselves constantly and being the person that you want now, not in the future, because you're in the relationship now, right? So yeah, those are just some like signs to know like it's not gonna work out. Like, and that was it for me. Like in my toxic relationship, I just saw these signs and I was like, no, I can't continue like this. And I felt like when I was single, I was so much happier. I was laughing. I was having so much fun. I didn't feel lonely. So I just decided, you know what? Although I love this person, I just can't continue with this type of relationship. It's not bringing me any joy. It's toxic. I feel sad, like more than I feel. Like it got to the point where it was like 80% or 90% feeling sad, and then maybe the other or 20% feeling happy. So I felt like, yeah, the sadness and the darkness, it just overpowered like everything, and it was just so toxic. So I couldn't continue, and then I felt like I was just like shrinking myself, and I wasn't feeling like myself, and I just wanted to get back to me and being me. Walking away doesn't mean that you didn't love the person. It just means that you're not shrinking yourself, you're loving yourself more, and you're taking care of your needs. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. Your needs matter, you matter. You don't need to stay anywhere that you feel like you have to endure pain, you have to endure toxicity, you have to endure like hardship. God didn't create us to like suffer and being toxic relationships. God wants us to be happy. So God didn't make you for that. Forget about that. So yeah, these are just some signs that I'm sharing with you, because yeah, I've experienced it. I went through it and I'm on the other side. But you know, these are just some signs for like when to walk away. When something is not working out, just dead it. Just be done with it. At the end of the day, you are the one who's gonna feel depressed. You are the one who's gonna have low self-esteem afterwards. So when you walk away, you're showing people, you're showing yourself that you love yourself and you want to take care of yourself and you want to live a happy life. So let me know what you think about this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.